I'm Elena Ward, 31, and last December at my parents' glittering holiday party, I did the one thing they never expected. I stood, cleared my throat over the clink of glasses, and said I'd married the man I truly love. Laughter stalled. Forks hovered. My mother's smile shattered, my father's jaw set like stone. They'd spent years telling me he wasn't Ward material, not next to my sister Avery's polished, high-earning boyfriend they paraded like a pedigree. Mom leaned in and, with a voice meant to bruise, said, "In our eyes, you're already gone." I met their stare, felt the old fear loosen like a knot, and answered, "Understood." I took my coat, laced my fingers with my husband's, Mason's, and we walked into the cold without looking back. The moment hurt, but it was clean, a cut that finally stopped the bleeding. Outside, the air smelled like pine and frost. Mason asked if I was okay. I wasn't, not entirely, but I was finished being measured against someone else's ruler. I blocked numbers in the rideshare home, one by one, Mom, Dad, Avery, until my phone went quiet for the first time in years. Silence didn't feel like exile. It felt like space to breathe. That night, in our small apartment with the streetlights painting slow gold bands across the ceiling, I set a single rule for myself. If love didn't make room for my voice, it wasn't love I'd keep. I placed my ring on the nightstand, watched it catch the light, and promised the woman in the mirror I wouldn't edit myself for anyone's approval again. Tomorrow would ask hard things, rent, work, routine, but it would be mine. January arrived with slate skies and lean bank accounts. Mason picked up extra shifts at the garage. I snagged mornings at a neighborhood cafe and spent afternoons sketching business plans on pastry-stained order pads. I wanted to launch a tiny weekend market stall, handmade journals bound with linen and thread, the kind of object that asks you to slow down. It felt small, but it was mine. The cafe owner, Nora, noticed my doodled margins. "You're building something?" she said, tapping the paper foam with her ring. "You can use the storeroom after close. Quiet and warm." I took the offer like a rope thrown across water. In the storeroom, I stitched spines, trimmed edges, and listened to pipes groan like an old orchestra. Each completed journal steadied me. For the first time, my days weren't shaped by my parents' silence. They were shaped by my hands. Still, doubt shadowed the door. What if the market laughed me off the sidewalk? What if I'd confused stubbornness with courage? One night, Mason came by with dinner in a paper bag. "You smell like glue," he grinned, then grew serious. "Your mom texted me. She asked if I'd convince you to apologize." He slid his phone over. The message was a polished blade. "Say sorry, come home for dinner, bring Elena, we'll reconsider." My chest tightened. Reconsider what? Me? "Money," he said gently. "They know we're stretched. They're offering a loan if you mend things." I thought about what a loan from them would cost, not in payments, but in permissions. "I won't buy back a chair at their table by making myself small," Mason exhaled. "Then we hustle without them." We drafted our terms on a napkin, no begging, no secret debts, and we face bills together. I listed a fourth. No letting fear set the price of our future. By March, my stall faced the river, where gulls heckled. I laid out linen-bound journals like small doors. The first sale came from a teacher with pink hands, the second from a runner who needed a place to untangle miles. Their bills warmed my palm more than coffee. Near noon, I felt the temperature of the street change. My parents stood at the curb, elegant, carrying an envelope like a summons. Mom's voice was careful. "A loan, interest-free, come home for dinner and we can reset." I pictured the old table, rules, shrinking. "No," I said. My spine became a lighthouse. "You're welcome to see what I'm building, but I won't trade my voice for help." Silence stretched, then broke. Avery appeared, buying a journal. "For me," she said. "I'm tired of being presented." She tucked the book into her coat and hugged me. Not a performance, a bridge. Dad cleared his throat. "We misjudged strength." He returned the envelope to his pocket. "If you ever want dinner, as yourself, we'll set a place." The river kept moving. I smiled, sold 3 journals, and wrote names in my ledger. Elena choosing Mason, steadfast, family, learning.